Time to have a little fun. It's STEM Friday here at Fox 8, and where science is fun and games. And we're here with Dr. Eric Griggs and also Junior Jamar, Cade, to show us that you guys have made some incredible things with pies. Tell us what a pie is first and some of the things that you guys made with it.
All right, so it's called a Raspberry Pi.
Okay.
And it's basically a small mini computer where you program code, and it's real simple, so anyone can do it.
So you had a little camp over the holidays that you went to, and it was several days. And tell us what you made here in 5 days, from what I understand.
All right, so in 5 days, I made a arcade game.
It looks like Pac-Man to me.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Galaga type of thing.
Okay.
You know, it's real retro.
Sure.
All right, so the way I designed it was I spray painted, and I hydro dipped it virtually with water, and then I dipped the sides in, so like to get the color that I wanted.
How cool is that? It looks really neat. So, Doc, this is something that young kids, they're getting a head start on learning how all these things work. Computers the future, and what these kids are making, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm just getting over the fact that Galaga is now retro to
For
us.
you and I.
Yeah, we're real retro.
I'm not going to say my age, but you're right.
So basically, yeah, so in 5 days, the Verizon sponsored a camp for STEM NOLA, and they were able to take this mini computer and make what we played with on roller skates at the arcade.
That is crazy.
This is the absolute future in healthcare, in industry. You can make drones or anything with this simple thing called the Raspberry Pi. Especially when students come to the camp and they don't necessarily want to be there.
Right.
And they end up enjoying it, right?
Well, without question. I mean, look what you made there. So when you grow up, what do you want to be? What do you want to do?
I plan to be either a mechanical or aerospace engineer, because I really want to work for NASA and like design planes and stuff.
So tell us how this thing works here.
All right, so it's all ran off the Raspberry Pi, right?
Right.
And on the inside, right here, this is what controls it. The Raspberry Pi right here.
Okay, so the Raspberry Pi. So right here, the green right there where my finger is. So that's the brains of the whole thing.
Brain.
Right? So you wired all this, put in the lights and everything?
Yes,
You
sir.
got the electrical to it?
And all right, and this right here, these control the buttons, like the buttons on the top, and it also has a LED sensor in there, which makes it light up. All right, and it also controls the joystick right there.
So what this will do is, I guess you can hook it up and play different games with it. You can do all kinds of different, I think, how many games can you play with this? This is like a kid's dream.
Yeah, you can only play one game at a time, but you can take out the one of the chips in there, like one of the SD cards, and replace it with another one.
Gotcha.
So right now it has a Galaga chip in. You can take it out and put the Pac-Man one in.
Wow, that's amazing. What would you tell kids who, sometimes say, I don't want to go to a camp and, I don't want to do this. I mean, the STEM camp is amazing. I mean, we've had you guys on many, many times. What would you say to these kids?
I would say give it a shot. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you never know who you can meet by doing it.
And also, look what you can build, too. Sky's the limit. So did they just give you, like, different things and say, go at it, or they just kind of showed you how things worked and you designed it with your own development and what you thought you wanted to do?
Yeah, like they kind of gave us a blueprint, but then like we had the creativity to do whatever we wanted with it. So they said, okay, we're going to make an arcade game.
Right.
These are the tools that you need, and you just go from there and you do it yourself.
Kind of like a blank canvas.
Yeah,
your paint, brushes, just do what you want. That is fantastic. This is really cool too. My son would love that. Even though he's 25, he still plays games, so I'm sure he can talk your language, Raspberry Pis and all that kind of stuff. Doc Griggs, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pretty cool that you mentor these guys as well.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
All right. Whew, that's interesting. All right, well,